You do not realize you are in a war until you have already lost territory. Psychological warfare does not begin with an attack. It begins with a test. If you are watching this, you suspect something is wrong. You feel tired, you feel confused. You feel like you are defending a story you never wrote. You find yourself apologizing for things you did not do. This is not an accident, this is a deployment. Today we are opening the Black Book. I am going to show you the 5 stages of psychological control, the signs that you are being dismantled. Most people miss the first sign because it feels like love. In the dossier, we call it Protocol 12. Sign number 1, the mirror. The civilian term for this is love bombing. The tactical term is identity theft. You meet someone. In the first 30 days, they seem to be your twin. They like the exact obscure music you like. They have the same childhood trauma. They hate the same enemies. Your brain releases dopamine. You think you have found a soulmate. The mechanic, they are not connecting with you. They are downloading you. They are mirroring your values back to you to bypass your skepticism. Once you believe they are just like you, you lower the drawbridge. The countermeasure protocol. Break the reflection. Withhold your biography. Do not share your deepest traumas in the first month. If you give them nothing to copy and they still claim to be your perfect match, it is a lie. Do not fall in love with your own reflection. Once they are inside the walls, stage 2 begins destabilization. You know this as gaslighting. I call it the reality lock. They deny events that you witnessed. They say that never happened. You are crazy. You are too sensitive. The mechanic. The goal is not to convince you of a lie. The goal is to break your trust in your own senses. When you cannot trust your memory, you become dependent on their version of reality. That is the moment of capture. The countermeasure protocol 05. Stop arguing. You cannot out-argue a person who lies about reality. Instead, become a historian. Document everything. Screenshots, voice memos, written logs. When they say I never said that, you do not argue. You look at your records. Directive. If reality is negotiable, you are property. Sign number 3, the exhaustion phase. You feel like you're always working, but never succeeding. You finally meet their demand. You clean the house exactly how they asked. You change your tone. You cut off that friend they didn't like. But the moment you succeed, the rule changes. Now you didn't do it fast enough, or you did it with the wrong attitude. The mechanic. This is Protocol 14, the moving goalpost. They do not want you to succeed. They want you to strive. As long as you are chasing their approval, you are not looking at the exit. The countermeasure. Freeze the contract. Ask, what exactly is the standard? If the standard changes after you meet it, the game is rigged. Stop playing. Sign number 4, the punishment. You resist a control attempt. You state a boundary. They do not scream. They vanish. The silent treatment. The mechanic. Neuroscience shows that the brain processes social exclusion in the same region as physical pain. They withdraw affection to trigger your abandonment panic. You find yourself apologizing just to make the silence stop. The countermeasure protocol 01. Do not chase. Do not text. Do not ask, are we okay? Treat the silence as a vacation, not a sentence. If they step away, you lock the door. Silence is not a pause. It is a weapon. Sign number 5. The smear campaign. If they cannot control you, they must control how others see you. They start whispering to your friends, your family, your coworkers. They paint you as the unstable one. They paint themselves as the victim. The mechanic. Isolation. If you have no allies, you have no exit. They burn your bridges so you have to run back to them. The countermeasure protocol 19. Do not defend yourself to the crowd. The crowd wants a show, not the truth. Document the lies. Brief your key allies quietly. Cut the supply. Reputation warfare is won in the records, not in the arguments. These are just 5 tactics. There are 50. If you recognized these patterns, you are in an active extraction environment. You are not crazy. You are being dismantled. You need a defense doctrine. I have compiled 50 protocols into a single tactical dossier. It is called the BLACKBOOK. Protocol 04 covers the Hoover attempts. Protocol 21 covers financial control. Protocol 50 covers the final exit. Defense is discipline. The manual is available in the description below. Dismissed.